And now, BillyCBoxing.com presents Thumbs Up, Thumbs Down with Billy C. Here he is, Billy C.
Thank you, Jeremy. We're coming at you from the Billy C studio in Lake George, New York. I'm Bill Calogero, and it's time for BillyCBoxing.com's Professional Boxing's Thumbs Up and Thumbs Down for today, July 12th, in the glorious year of 2012. I got several thumbs up and really only one thumbs down today. And here we go. Thumbs up to Kathy Duva and Main Events for abandoning the James Toney versus Tomas Adamek fight, which there was a lot of people rumoring about it. Listen, she cites the reason as being because the IBF has ordered Tomas Adamek to participate in a 4-fighter elimination fight to determine who the mandatory title challenger for Vladimir Klitschko's heavyweight belt will be. But I think it was because of the outcries and the negative response she received from the whole boxing community. That included boxing fans, boxing specialists, boxing writers, and even people like me, which is, who the hell knows who I am. And the bottom line is this. Nobody wanted to see this fight. Nobody wanted to see this fight. Nobody wants to see James Toney fight Tomas Adamek. To be honest with you, nobody wants to see James Toney fight anybody. You know, we just want to see James Toney finally hang him up and wait 5 years and get inducted into the Hall of Fame. That's it. So thumbs up goes to Kathy Duva for ending this right here. Thumbs up also goes to Derek Chisora and David Haye for the upcoming fight this weekend. Yeah. I have given them a thumbs up award several times since this fight's been announced. But you know what? We need to once and for all recognize that this is a good fight, not only as a matchup between two decent fighters, but I think it's a good fight for boxing, regardless of the situation and everything that led up to this fight. I know that it was a black eye, and I know there was a lot of mudslinging and everything else, but when the smoke clears, this is a good fight for our sport, in my opinion. And I think that 30,000 other people agree, and I'm referring to the 30,000, almost 30,000 tickets that have already been sold for this event, live gate for this event, let alone all of the people that are going to be watching worldwide on television. We have to recognize it. Thumbs up to all the powers that be that stuck to this and kept this fight to happen, and especially thumbs up to Derek Chisora and David Haye for being man enough to get in the ring and face each other. Thumbs up goes to my man Joe DeGuardia and Star Boxing for signing George Tananapa, the Comanche boy. You know, normally I never give anybody a thumbs up for signing a young fighter, but in this case, you know, Comanche boy needed a promoter like Joe DeGuardia, and I think that was the only thing holding this kid back from you know, making a serious impact in the sport. You can question his level of opposition over his career, but this kid has heart. He's a good story. He's a sellable commodity. I give a thumbs up to both Comanche boy George Tananapa and his new promoter, Joe DeGuardia. Thumbs up goes to Fight Now for exploding onto the boxing scene and will continue to do so over the next few months, spreading out for the next year. Congratulations to Fight Now TV, who just was added on Vegas TV. It's a local station out of Las Vegas, and from now on Saturday nights from 8 to 10, Fight Now will be providing content of fights for Vegas TV. So I'm excited about that. Obviously, we're part of Fight Now, and we love to see Fight Now continue their expansion. So thumbs up to the Fight Now channel. Thumbs up to Guillermo Rigondeaux for ripping into Nonito Donaire. I love his coined phrase, the Filipino phony. Why is he calling him a Filipino phony? Because according to Rigondeaux, Nonito Donaire is ducking him, so much so that he keeps moving up and out of his weight class. But Rigondeaux vows that if he moves up out of this weight class, he's going to follow him, and he's going to force Nonito Donaire to fight him. And trust me, I think that would be a fantastic fight. Right now, tell you the truth, the way Nonito Donaire's been performing, my money's on Rigondeaux. And finally, the last thumbs up goes to the battle in Whitehall and the Whitehall Athletic Club. Check them out, www.whitehallathletic.club.com. The Battle in Whitehall is set for August 24th. It's a world championship fight, female world championship fight, between Chevelle Fister-Steel-Halbach and Victoria Cisneros. Make your plans now. Come on up to the Adirondacks for a weekend and check out this place. You're going to love it. Great night of fights. All the information can be found at their website, www.whitehallathletic.club.com. Tell them Billy C sent you and demand a discount. Now, I got one thumbs down. Who's it go to? WBA. Yeah, these guys are a bunch of clowns. They got to be the worst sanctioning body. Out of all the sanctioning bodies, and you could pick on a lot of them, they have to be the worst. Now, why am I giving them a thumbs down today? For giving the belt back to Amir Khan. Now, listen to me. Before you send me a hate mail or anything else, here's the bottom line. Nobody hates cheaters more than me. I can't stand a cheater, all right? And Lamont, you dummy, Peterson obviously was caught cheating, or at least he's being classified as a cheater right now until he can prove otherwise, which prevented the rematch between Amir Khan and Lamont, you dummy, Peterson from happening. However, the basis that the WBA has put this new stripping and re-giving the title back to Amir Khan was based on the fact that that Lamont Peterson admitted to using some kind of a steroid or some kind of steroid product prior to the fight in which Amir Khan lost his belts, 2 of them. That's hearsay until they can prove it, even though it was said by Lamont Peterson. If any court of law had it, I'm sure that would have been thrown out or dismissed, or he would have been found innocent. Therefore, the WBA, what they should have done is they should have just stripped him of the title for their reason and put the title up for grabs on Saturday night when Amir Khan fights Danny Garcia. Instead, they gave the title to to Amir Khan. Listen to me, man. It's bad enough we have a million different sanctioning bodies. It's bad enough that we have a million different titles and interim titles and Ichiachi titles and continental titles and all of these titles. You know, it's bad enough that fighters get to fight, you know, clearly not championship level fighters to obtain these titles. But can't we at least make the fighters fight the fights? I mean, in this case, you know, we're giving a belt. We're stripping a belt from one fighter, and we're giving a belt to another fighter before he even steps foot in the ring. Why? Because of money. That's why. The bottom line is the WBA did not want to wait for the final word from the Nevada State Athletic Commission on what they're going to do with Lamont Peterson, and they saw an opportunity to make some sanctioning fee dollars this weekend, so therefore they decided to strip the title of Lamont Peterson, and because they needed to give it to somebody to get their money, they gave it to Amir Khan. Why? Because he's backed by Golden Boy. I think this is terrible. I think it shows that the WBA should have no credibility. I spit on the WBA. The WBA is terrible. We should at least have to have our fighters fight for the title inside the ring, even if we got to deal with a million titles, even if we got to deal with less than stellar opposition to fight it. I'm not accusing Danny Garcia of that. I'm just saying, at least make the fighters fight. Don't strip somebody and give the title to somebody else. That's terrible, and I give a thumbs down to the WBA. Hey, that concludes it for today. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. Ciao, baby.